Let's do this.
Rip all other playoff races.
Yeah, no. Congrats to the last races. There was some interesting results for sure. We are underway though, so we can talk about those later. We are in the playoffs. Why didn't my timer go? Oh, rip.
Oh, no.
Well.
Flail
right.
though. Spooty's gonna take it.
Early flail. It's not bad.
Both gonna take it.
Everyone get invoice. Yeah. Pad. What?
Amplification station.
Yeah, hop in there. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my timer working. If you can hold down the fort.
Yeah, sure. Looks like they're just going through 1-2, trying to find the exit here. Early fail is okay. It's going to allow a lot more defense in Zone 1 and Zone 2, but you definitely want to get some damage up on it if you plan on keeping it, or you'll just switch it in that blood shop there like Mudjoe did. Getting the Obsidian Broadsword.
Okay, the timer's it's about a minute back, but I'm here now. All right. So yeah, Obsidian Broadsword, Broadsword, that's a nice pickup. Something secret back there. What could it be? We'll never know. Or will we?
There's a lock shop here too.
Oh, baby. Oh, always check your lock shops. Although I guess without a way to kill the shopkeeper and without enough money. I mean, there's some cheap stuff in the lock shop. You can afford some good stuff.
Yeah, extra health can be cheap. The strength torch is usually like $1.25, I think.
Yeah, that's not bad. Looks like a little bit of farming here. Some awkward leprechaun farming there for Spooty. He ended up just giving up on it. It's really funny. Just it was in a door, so locked door. Oh, and fighting fire with those fireball tomes. Spooty is gonna, and there's that leprechaun, and he managed to get it too without getting hit by the ghost. So a couple extra pickups there from Spooty, though he does not have the health. Did he not see that chicken?
Yeah, I was in a crate, I think.
That's too bad. So he's
courage build.
Steak, thanks so much for the host. Welcome, and good luck today. Steak's gonna be facing the Dark Freak a little bit later in the winners bracket. But yeah, Joe with an early lead. That courage, though.
This is going to be a Scooty run. It's really exciting to see courage builds. They really amplify how quick.
Yeah, and the risk reward is really fun. So, and Spooty's gonna pick up that cheese and throw away that throw the spear for a little extra swag kill, just to get his KD ratio looking a little nicer. I don't think he needed to necessarily throw that away. Probably would have actually been faster to not, but. A nice eye there to catch that trap door that was hidden behind a big golem. That's good. He spotted it. There was only a couple beats where you could have really seen it. Otherwise, it's not really peeking out too much. But Joe is already on to Zone 3. Look out. Yeah, Joe's going fast.
Both racers are maintaining their glass torch, and they're really going to get a benefit from it in Zone 3. They'll be able to see where the exit is. But once you hit Zone 4 and kind of halfway through Zone 3, you want to get rid of it in some way.
Yeah, Zone 4, you're going to have those ghasts coming at you, and they're real obnoxious in Zone 4. And just like enemy aggro is a thing, so you got to really manage your opening of walls and stuff. Oh, Joe's a little trapped here by the really obnoxious diagonal beetle situation. And has caused Spooty to completely catch up here, and he found himself in a titanium rapier. So he's got the rocket build. Yikes. That's a time.
That's going to be a risky play too, but I'm pretty sure Spooty can handle it.
Now, is that Magic Ham? No, but Joe is going to go grab those booties and a little health. Probably eat the... Oh, he didn't have any items. So, and Spooty's going to take the same... Oh, Boots of Pain.
Oh,
Boots of Pain courage. Let's go. Oh my god.
This is a really fun build for both racers.
It looks like, is Spooty going to take it? I think he's going to not. So this is really interesting. I think it is the Boots of Pain was a better find for Joe than for Spooty. So we'll see here. But I mean, the courage rocket with the Boots of Pain is really insane. In the brain. Down the drain. But
if Spooty was keeping the lead boots just so goo's not a problem. Zone 4, because that can definitely cost you a few beats and
or your life, especially with courage. Like with courage, you can find yourself on goo when you really didn't expect to be. There's a lot of unexpected movements. Actually, we saw one right there from Joe. A pretty long pause after he got telemaged diagonally into that boss room. So, ooh, and Spooty's going to swap it up to a mop. Oh, no, he's got a holster. Are we going to see some spicy holster strats? I think so. If someone's going to do it, it's Spooty. He's got the spicy holster figured out. This is going to be fun. So watch as he swaps it up. Although he might be...
Great shield by Mudjoe in that exit room.
How did he have a shield scroll?
I think he had, a shield scroll, because it was a real long shield.
Nice.
But there you saw the poltergeist coming in on Mudjoe there with that glass torch.
Yeah, they'll get you. And Spooty managed to get rid of his, one way or another. Oh, raise your unholy molies, everybody.
Oh.
This is so spook. For everybody. This is amazing how close they are. I love it. They've been just consistently close this whole time. That's not terribly surprising. Both these racers are really, really good. I'd say that Joe didn't have quite as good a season as Spooty coming into the playoffs, but he's certainly having no problems now. Joe is extremely talented. I am not seeing a lot of holster strats. And it's taking me back to my hatred on it. Or maybe he just feels like the mop is the better play. Oh, there it is. Okay, he's swapped. Never mind. We're good.
The hot swap in Zone 5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess, is that a better weapon in Zone 5? But the flail in Zone 4? I don't actually know the difference for that.
I don't take flail enough to be able to comment on that. I usually just kind of avoid the flail.
Man, it is really hard to say. I mean, like... Is the broadsword much worse in this situation? It's like a 1 damage down for lunging with the Boots of Pain, but otherwise...
It's kind of like a short axe, if you want to compare it to, like...
It's like you got the axe backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really weird. Don't hold the blade of the axe. It's not good life advice. Man, we are beat for beat coming into Dead Ringer. This is ridiculous. Is this going to set the stage for all the races today? Is this what we're going to see? Joe entering on the left, Spooty entering on the right. Slightly modified Japanese strat. Full bomb strat there for Joe. A little spooky there for Spooty, but he handled it.
The courage save there on Dead Ringer's strat.
Yeah.
That was great.
Totally planned, I'm sure. Awesome. Yeah, if you do, thank you, Autoclaves. Yeah, if you do stats, that's going to be our schedule. And if you do bracket, that's going to tell you just where everybody is within the bracket. Awesome. All right, this is going beat for beat. We got 2 hits for both racers. A long way to go for Spooty, but he managed to get to it. Nice lure by Joe. It's 3-3 now. 4-4. This is going to be a dot contest. I don't know how, unless someone gets a really bad teleport or a really bad lure. And there, it's, look at this!
Oh my.
What do you do?
Good finish.
What do you even do? Oh my goodness.
Get to work, Autoclaves. Who's repping today?
Yeah, we got a pretty good, I think we've got, Otto's here for sure. Asher is going to be doing the dot contest, so we'll be seeing another race. Luckily, it was a short one, so the replay shouldn't take too long. I'd like to do a big moment, but it's just kind of like both racers. I don't know, like good lures here from Spooty. Race. Look at that beautifulness. We got Mudjoe doing at the same time, getting some nice lures in, some nice timing, and yeah, that was really close. I'm gonna actually check the yeah, that was insane. Let me check the in-game. Or sorry, the in-bot times. Yeah, it was an 8:15.92 to a 8:16.98. So Spooty was just over a second behind according to the bot. Which usually means it's going to go to, like, it's pretty consistent that the winner in the bot is the one who, it's rarely overturned, but it does happen. That was awesome.
Yeah, excellent showing from both racers, and let's see what they can do on this next.
Sylvian, the spear throw actually lost him the round. Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, I'm gonna temporarily give it to Joe. That might get overturned though. 1 second. 2 seconds behind in-game time. Yeah. It's hard to know. In-game time's a tough one because you have loading times and various things, trapdoor shenanigans, whatever. So I don't know if were the Necrodancer teleports that much better for Joe. I couldn't really tell.
Missed one.
Man, the surprise Minotaur. That could be the difference right there. That could be all it takes. All right, my replays are not working. They are working. Okay, sorry. I just had to make sure they were. We're good.
So this stuff isn't too terrible for Mudjoe, because he'll be able to screen watch and see what Spooty does and can react differently if Spooty gets like a bad black chest or bad mapping.
Oh, nice dodge there that time. But yeah, that's totally the case here. It's not the worst thing to be behind. And I think if Joe wins this based on like being able to choose different build things, like he might not go for the black chest here. I actually know he will. You're gonna take a glass flail here. Up. Yeah. But that's the one. Oh, green bat. We got a green bat on Spooty's screen. Oh, the dream.
Tournament is blessed.
We have been blessed, yes, by the green bat. Very exciting. Spooty was ready for that Minotaur. Yeah, he, I think, went after it's just the way he dug in there. He went after the skeleton first or something and didn't get insta-dunked. But, yeah, that's totally a good point, Tic Tac. You know, when you're just slightly trailing, you can really use that to your advantage. And a nice shot find there by Spooty. And I think Joe's, it's pretty clearly on the way. So 2 damage Blood Cat is real nice.
Indeed. And you can see Mudjoe's already in striking distance now again.
Yeah, he's not far back at all. And it's good to sort of just keep your opponent on a tether, but be a little behind. That's totally fine. Not going to get the luck, though. We might see some differences there.
Be easy deep blues fight for both of these guys.
Yeah, they're going to do a blood drum kill and a blood drum swap there. And I think Joe's going to go for something different. Yeah, and he gets a torch. And I mean, torches have a lot of value in this game. They're usually only really avoided when you get the Shrine of Darkness. Otherwise, you know, they can be really, really good on helping you with mapping, not getting surprise Minotard, all kinds of good stuff.
Indeed.
And,
maybe you can find that. Oh, no! Hot dog!
Joe, the hot dog coming in out of nowhere. Rip.
That's going to be real costly.
Yeah, that one hurts. Something fierce. Okay, what's happening here? Why is my replay record not working? I don't know. I paused the timer. I'm all over the map here.
Excellent.
All right, we're fine. It's good. I think I got it. I think I know what's going on. Oh yeah, my hotkeys are wrong for one of my... Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, so Joe with the full reset. That's a shame for Joe. Now I really want the first match to have gone to Joe so that we can... I mean, this is a pretty... good lead for Spooty at this point. He's pretty much 3 zones ahead. He's got the 4 damage.
It's real good.
The monkey paw. You do not have to worry.
On a food shop right away on 4-1. Yeah, it's looking real good. Joe's gonna have to push really hard if he wants to tend this seed. So.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where in these playoffs, I think the meta of waiting, like, you know, slow playing, getting a nice build, and assuming that your opponent is gonna die just can't be a thing. Yeah,
that's thrown out the window in this tournament. Sure,
yeah, you now need to, and especially given that you won't get axe or boots of leaping or lunging anymore, those methods of like extreme catch up have been like where you can kind of farm up a nice build. And so really, I think your only resource at this point is to just push like crazy and try to you know, push your opponent. Because the only way that these racers will die, like, they won't die if they're slow playing. I mean, I can't say that 100%, but it's very unlikely. So you have to get as close to your opponent as possible and cause some pressure.
Indeed. Joe's trying to get there, getting back into the zone 3. Maybe get some revenge on hot dogs.
Yeah, he's got a good run going here. 2 minutes into zone 3 is quite fast. It's really fast. It's ridiculous. Salty run back. That's also one thing that really separates these racers from many of the others, is just their ability to remember the seed and exactly where to go, and to also like rethink it to be even more efficient. And we're seeing a ton of efficiency here with Joe.
While keeping the beat.
Oh yeah. And yeah, Spooty, a very safe build here. He's still one of the big dangers here is lack of armor, no goo protection, and I was gonna say a hesitance to drop the beat, although he did just do it there. Those spike gears can cause you, sometimes it can just get in your head a little bit. You end up really trying to avoid dropping the beat, and then that ends up getting you jumping into something that you don't want to jump into.
Mudjoe just took a big hit at that 4-3 or 3-3 exit from a Minotaur and a half a heart.
Yeah, not necessarily the worst thing, because, you know, then he puts you up to... I guess he's already at 4 damage. I was going to say it puts you up to infinite. You already had so much.
True. But Zone 4's... Oh, never mind. I take it all back. Telemonkeys are actually a good way to make Zone 4 go quickly.
Yeah, he did not take the monkey's paw, unlike Spooty, so he's going to be able to try and telemonkey his way back into this thing.
Indeed.
The fireballs are on point. He's got the heals, too. So this is actually quite a good catch-up build for Joe. Oh, he killed a monkey. Sometimes you kill monkeys with the cat. Nice! Oh, the heal, the blood heal to... Oh my goodness. Joe is actually a god at this game. It's amazing. It's so cool to watch. Oh, a little bit of a surround there from Spooty, luckily on the wire, so he's totally going to be fine. Tanking that Minotaur hit with a heal. Again, these racers are just in full form right now. It's awesome to see. And Joe trying to take Telemonkey, and it did not take him very far. Was that just a one beat or one square telephone? Oh, Spooty, you got that freeze if you need. All right, he's fine. That looked a little spooky. Wow, that is a very full exit room for Joe. There's just a lot of stuff going on in there. It's packed. Probably smells real bad. Can only imagine what the crypt actually smells like. I can hope that maybe if you die like Cadence did, your sense of smell is taken away from you. I don't know. Oh, cat strats spooking me out there. That could have been bad. Didn't freeze on death metal. Yeah, maybe he forgot about the freeze scroll. I don't know. Or maybe he's saving it for just safety. He doesn't need to go as fast. I mean, Joe is on Zone 5. That is impressive. He is 5 minutes here into Zone 5. He should finish this run out for like a seeded leaderboard position.
Yeah, there you go.
This is pretty good. But Spooty is going to finish this one off. Couple more hits here, or one more hit. There it is.
Solid run.
Solid run indeed. That death was costly. Let's see if we can get the big... How do I do this? What am I doing? Big moments. I missed it. Here's Joe back in Zone 1. It was right after he died late in the thing, but GG's. Joe's still running this. I don't mind. I think he should finish it out. He's 5.5 minutes into Dead Ringers. Really ridiculously good. So he's got the blood drum too. He's got the dig. This is going to be a fast run. He's going to keep this sub 7.
There. Well done.
Easy sub 7.
And it was just like a really unfortunate death for Mudjoe2. He had everything planned out, and there's just Hot Dog just chilling like at the top of the screen and made its way down at the correct...
At the worst possible time, and he could not move anyway to resolve his situation. Just had to blow up, I guess. All right, Joe's finished this out. We actually still don't have word on the next one. We just got word, actually. Word just in. Boop, 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 boop. Asher is stating that Joe did get race number 1.
Nice. Race 3, here we come.
We got race 3. I'm so glad. Yeah, we didn't want to see it just end with like an early death sort of situation. So, or I guess a medium to late death, but... Oh, Comerhologist, Spooty is confirming that in that race... Spooty had some bad teleports. I might have missed that, but yeah, that's so that he's blaming teleports on his loss there. So, I mean, it was super close the whole way, but who knows? Okay, let's get this next race underway. I'm gonna go off mic for just a sec here.
Cool. this is just the beginning of today. There will be a lot more races today, so if you found yourself here, get a comfortable chair, get a comfortable snack, and let's go. We got early blood shop on 1-1, and it has an earth spell and some hearts. Spooty's gonna end up resetting for it. Gonna do the kill and not have the heart deficit that Joe has. And Joe's gonna reset too. It looks like they're gonna do the same thing. It looks like there's a potion on 1-2. But we'll have to see once we get back there. But that blood drum can be a big difference. Especially early on, you can deal with a lot of... Oh, no! A lot of mini bosses.
Spooty, why?
Spooty getting sniped by that ghost.
Oh, the ghost snipe. Seriously. It's alright. We're still early. It's still spooky.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a potion on 1-2, so both racers are going to go for that. And red chest as well. What do we got in here? Holy water, so we can heal up. And it's like we didn't spend any time in the blood shop anyway. Spooty's trying to get optimal healing there, but spent a little too much time on it. Good earth kill by Joe. Dragon getting the lucky charm. Yeah. What
All the leprechaun spawns in, and it's just in this tiny little Tetris block of a enclosure. Poor guy.
Boss shrine here. 1-3. Spooty didn't get it though, so Mudjoe on the Titanium Cat. But of course, Mudjoe will have to deal with double the mini boss through the rest of the seed. That also does seed variants, I'm fairly certain. Not a great weapon for Spooty, getting the blood staff. Healing's nice, but the 1 damage is be a problem. Unless you use the blood drum. Excellent use there by Spooty, getting that snipe. Both racers into 2-2. Pretty immediate exit here. Oh, wow. Spooty almost jumping onto those boots of pain. Would have ate that potion.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the boots of pain would have been a good take there.
Yeah, especially with the staff. You can jump into enemies still. Really good with Titanium Cat. It's one of my favorite builds. It's getting a cat and a bunch of pain to go along with it.
Yeah, that, yeah, sorry I was off mic there, just eating my breakfast. I didn't have a chance to eat it. But yeah, this is a very interesting set of circumstances. Kind of, we're seeing a bit of a butterfly effect here in just the way that everything's kind of winding out with the amount of health that's remaining for each racer, and then what they end up taking or not with the boots pain or with the boss shrine. I'm very much a fan of boss shrine pretty much always, even if you don't get the strength charm. And here's another situation that's just rolling out from that not taking the boss shrine. So Spooty ends up going for the weapon because he doesn't have one, and Joe goes for the purple chest and gets the ring of regen. So really, this is just looking very good for Joe right now. And it's so much better for Joe.
It's not like the 2 mini bosses are really that big of a deal. You just gotta kind of pay attention to if it's a blue dragon. I just gotta set up this way.
Oh, and we got glass shard there. So Spooty's back to base dagger, heart and a half. This is just really going poorly for Spooty.
Good earth kill to recover from it, but
yeah. Oh, it's never a food shop though.
Need to get to that trapdoor. Not gonna get there in time though. Blue dragon.
There is a blood whip coming in, and he's now at half a heart. This is really bad. This is so bad. He's dead. He's dead.
Yep, he is dead.
There was just nothing he could do. Oh, all because of the boss shrine.
I think if he had like one more beat, that throw would have got his earth spell back up, and he could have maybe got out of it. But
and just the consequence of all of that really coming out here. If Joe ends up finishing this, Spooty's gonna find himself in the losers bracket. It's just like, I don't know, it seems mean. It just seems like it's like too. I don't know. He's playing so well, but he's got. If you're gonna just get, that's the way it goes.
To be the best, and you got to be able to make those boss shrine decisions and go fast.
And yeah, everyone who's still in the tournament, -1, is gonna get eliminated at some point. So, of course, this is double elimination. Both these racers. Ooh, Electro Dagger. Yeah, I actually think you don't take that, but it's still pro. Maybe you do. Actually, I guess going into zone 5 you may. Yeah.
Yeah. And being so far ahead that Joe is now, I feel like this is a good defensive take.
That's fair. He's not really using the boots. Oh, there you go.
You just gotta, you gotta be sure you don't lunge in with the boots, hoping you're gonna hit an enemy to take out a swarm with Electric Dagger. That could
that could be real bad. Yeah, the other point I was gonna make on the boss shrine and why I think it's good to take even if you don't have the bomb is it's a decent form of mapping. Because you're that much more likely to get a stompy enemy, and they're gonna find you. I find that does help a lot, and if that was beautiful, just lighting up that room. But yeah, that's my opinion. I know that there's some really top tier racers who super disagree with me, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But I think it's a good form of mapping, or at least it'll help. And then you also sometimes get mini bosses stomping on other mini bosses. Oh, Spooty's getting himself into some spooky territory. Yeah, that just got real bad. Oh, Spooty's probably going to be feeling that one. That just was really unfortunate, the way that the seed kind of played out.
Indeed. Oh, just a free weapon charm for Joe, that red chest.
Oh, okay.
4-3. Thanks,
free
game.
Strength charm. Yeah, Joe's going to... this is tough. I mean, because, Spooty should continue, but obviously, the pushback, it's gonna be hard to come back, but it's and Joe does have armor and stuff. It's just it's hard.
Yeah, the build's looking real strong.
Yeah, and so he's actually gonna be dropping down to the losers and have to face Ravio in match 9 if anyone's looking at the bracket. So we'll see. I mean, it's really hard to seed these racers at this point. They are seeded in here. We do have our sort of top 4, which was Spooty, Jack, Inknun, and Steak. But all the racers are definitely very, very strong. We have what it looks like quite the upset yesterday with Trevor Dactyl 2-0ing Goof. But anything can happen in these tournaments, that's for sure. Especially since we're racing a roguelike. You never know.
It's true. Yeah, Trevor had a great day yesterday. They ended up getting booted. Really impressive races for sure.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Well, GG's to Trevor. I guess, Trevor did end up dropping down to the loser's bracket through Jack. But that's tough. He had to go against Jack and Goof. Those are 2 very difficult opponents. So,
but sometimes loser brackets can be just the motivation you need, because if you're in winner's bracket, or you still know that you have if I lose, I'm not completely out of it. Getting down to the loser's bracket can give you that extra bit of motivation to focus in and get the job done.
Yeah, I think that's true, and we've certainly seen some very exciting moments coming from the losers bracket. We'll all remember Steak's epic push in Necrodancer World Cup 1, where he came all the way from the very first round of the losers bracket, smashed through everybody, played a million matches that night, and found himself in the grand finals. Ultimately, I think losing to Joe, but it was still awesome to see. I think that was on the hotfix too, which added a little extra.
Oh, that's right.
To it. Yeah. All right, Joe just doing a little bit of shopping here, making sure he's going to be super safe to close this one out. Our next match after this is another doozy, because they all are today. Inknun versus Abu is coming up after this, so stay tuned. That is a winner's round 2 match. Winner of that is going to face the winner of Steak versus Dark Freak. Oh, I should point out that, of course, if Joe does continue or go on to finish this, nice lures there, even though he's got the Earth and the Blood Drum and the little off the rails. It's fine.
Handled just fine.
But yeah, winner of this is going to move on to face Jack. So lots of season winners all in the mix here.
Yeah, lots to prove.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there's the money on the line, but we don't play for that. We play for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Money on the line's all good and stuff, but yeah, I'm just here for the awesome races. And that's totally fair, Spooty. Yeah, it sucks when it comes down to a sort of just like an RNG element. When we've managed to mitigate a lot of the RNG, but Necrodancer teleports is just one of those X factors. But I mean, if the race came down to Necrodancer teleports, you know it was an incredibly close race, and your opponent did a lot to be there with you. But it does suck when it's like, we're both in here at the same time, and then yeah. But that's gonna do it. Joe is gonna win game 3.